snowy Miss Kim's story time. Well, I don't know about you and where you are in our world, but we're in Colorado and we just had one of the biggest snows ever in the history of snows. And so we wanted to do an extra special Miss Kim story time to celebrate this wonderful snow. I'm so grateful for the wonderful snow, and snow is so much fun to play in. You can go skiing, you can go snowboarding, you can go sledding, you can make a snowman, you can make snow angels. I know producer Nate and I have done so much out there in the snow. That's why we're dressed like this. We're wearing our snow hats and our snow scarves, and we're wearing our snow boots. So, without further ado, let's get producer Nate over here because I'm so excited to share a wonderful story called The Snowy Day. Did you bring your jazz hands? Did you bring your listening ears? Did you all bring your singing voices? Because we are going to need all of those special skills and talents and gifts that we have to really make this the best Miss Kim Storytime ever on this snowy day. So, without further ado, let's have my sidekick, my partner, my assistant, my producer, my son, my kid, my everything help us bring Storytime magic into the room. Will you join us and click on those singing voices? Let's use our jazz hands. And of course, gotta make sure our listening ears are clicked on. All right, are we ready? Shall we? And a one, and a two, and a three. It is story time right now. Yay! Story time. Yay! Story time. Yay! It is story time right now. Yay! Let's read our book. That's right. We are going to read the classic, The Blowy Day, the Showy Day, the
Snowy Day.
The Snowy Day, because today is a very, very snowy day. We've got multiple feet of snow outside Miss Kim's Storytime Studios, and lots of snow in this book called The Snowy Day. This is a Caldecott Award-winning book, which means what? That means the pictures are so special and so artsy and so fabulous. It won a famous award called the Caldecott Award. Now, if it's the pictures that are so fabulous in this book, Nate, that must be the illustrator and the author, Ezra Keats, must have done a spectacular job. And what does an illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. The illustrator draws the pictures. Hi-ho, library-o, the illustrator draws the pictures. Ezra Keats is both the illustrator and the author. He did all of those things. He wrote the story, and he drew and created these wonderful pictures. So, here we go. Oh, look at this. This is Peter. He's wearing a red snowsuit, and he's traipsing out into the big whiteness. All that snow is very, very white, isn't it? Did you see what I just did? White. It's like a ghost is coming out of your chest, right? Mm-hmm. And how do we spell white? W-H-I-T-E. That spells white. Sing with me. Milk is white, and so is glue. Ghosts are white, and they say, boo. Ah! You scared me, producer Nate. That's right. So there's Peter. He's the character, the main character in this story. And what is a character, Nate? The character lives in the story. The character lives in the story. Hi-ho, library-o, the character lives in the story. Well, I just love how Ezra Keats created his pictures. He did what I like to call the cut and paste strategy. But look at this. Look at all these beautiful snowflakes. They're all so different. Did you know this fun fact? There is not one snowflake that is Twinkie Twinsies with another. They are all so different, even though they look very much the same.
Even if it's like microscopic.
That's right. Different. They're all so different.
Even if one is even like an atom.
Yeah.
Bigger.
Yeah. I mean, they're all different. There is no Twinkie Twinsy snowflake. All right, well, look at there's Peter. Look at it. He's going, whee! He's sliding down a snowy hill. And again, this story is called The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. Oh, and look, there's our friend Peter. He's inside his warm and toasty house, looking outside the window at all the white snow.
One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see.
Oh my goodness, it covered everything. The streets, the roads, the sidewalks, the grass, the trees, the cars, the houses, everything.
After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking.
Oh my goodness, look at all these big mountains of white snow. And they shoveled it all, and so now there's these heaping mountains of snow. Do you have heaping mountains of snow near your home? Crunch, 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 his feet sunk into the snow. It kind of makes a sound like that, doesn't it?
Crunch.
It crunches into the snow. Peter walked with his toes pointing out like this.
He walked with his toes pointing in, like this.
Like that. Like this and not like that.
What?
Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks.
And he found something sticking out of the ground.
Sticking out of the ground of the snow.
Out of the snow, and made a new track.
That's right, he made a third track. I wonder what it was he found sticking out of the snow like that. Was it a rock?
No.
Was it an ice? Was it a block?
Was it a
lock? A stock? It's none of those things. It was a stick. That's right.
For a second.
He found a stick.
I thought that.
Not a brick.
I thought that it was his friend named Nick.
Oh my goodness, we're getting all aboard the rhyming train. Toot, toot. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. What happens? We were doing that earlier, Nate. What happens when you hit a snow-covered tree with a stick? What happens?
One word.
What's that?
Avalanche!
That's right. Down fell that snow and plop on top of Peter's head. Has that ever happened to you where snow plops right on top of your head? It happened to us this morning, didn't it? Peter has a plop of snow on his head. Peter has white snow on his head. Peter has icy snow on his head. It is a very chilly burr. Oh, look what he's doing now.
He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight. But he knew he wasn't old enough.
Not yet.
You stole my line.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Sorry, Nate. Yes, he didn't feel he was old enough. It did flow well. Yeah, he did not feel that he was old enough to play with the big kids. So instead, he made a smiling snowman. Producer Nate and I made a snowman today. I don't know how smiley he was, but it was a snowman.
He didn't have a mouth. That's all I'm saying.
What else did Peter do?
He made angels.
What kind of angels?
Snow angels.
Snow angels. Have you ever made a snow angel? It's super easy. You just lie back on the snow and you wave your arms and you wave your legs.
It's like you're
and
doing
then it makes it look like angel wings. Right?
It's like you're doing jumping jacks.
That's right. It's about kind of like the same jumping jack move, but you're laying down in the snow.
Also, you have to move your head around a little bit.
That's true.
That's right.
Great strategy, Nate. He pretended he was a mountain climber. he climbed up the great big tall hill, and the big tall heaping mountain of snow,
and slid all the way down.
Whee! Have you ever done that? That's super duper fun. He picked up a handful of snow, and another, and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house.
He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks.
That's right. I wonder what's going to happen to that snowball that he put in his pocket. And then Peter got into a bath with lots and lots of bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles.
Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop, pop.
Wait.
And then Peter thought. And then Peter thought. And he thought. And he thought about him all of those adventures. Before he got into bed, he looked into his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there.
He felt very sad.
He felt very sad
Very sad.
because he didn't know what happened to his snowball. What happened to his snowball? Poof. Did it disappear? Poof. Did it run away or roll away? No, it melted in the warm house in his warm pocket. And then it turned into water.
Which turns into,
which can evaporate after a long period of time.
which turns into hydrogen, I think it is.
Thank you.
No,
Science.
No.
While
Oxygen,
he
it turns into
slept,
oxygen.
while Peter slept, he dreamt that the sun had melted the snow away.
But when he woke up, his dream was gone.
Where did it go?
The snow
Where
was,
could it be?
The snow was still everywhere. Now snow was falling.
And the new snow was even
Sorry,
falling.
I said no snow, but new snow.
But once he realized all that new snow was falling after breakfast, he called out to his friend from across the hall. And they went out together into the deep, deep snow.
Da 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 da.
Well, that was such a great book. Oh my goodness. It was all about the snowy day. That's right. All about that snowy day. What kinds of fun adventures will you be doing on this snowy day? Maybe you're going to go sledding. Maybe you'll make a snowman. Maybe you'll go skiing or ice skating or maybe just make something really fun at home like a snow fort. Or maybe you can get a big stick like Peter and whack some trees and have all the white snow plop on top of your head. So many things that you can do out there in that snow. Well, I am so grateful that you all joined us on this snowy day. And I am so appreciative of you taking the time and joining us on this wonderful day. So let's go ahead and thank Producer Nate for joining us and allowing this to happen on this very special snowy edition of Miss Kim's Story. So let's go ahead and break out those waves and say goodbye to all of our friends and a woman and a two and a three. Goodbye, grown-ups. It was so awesome sauce to see you kiddos. We're so happy you joined us, readers. We're glad you came to read. Yay! Well, thank you again so much for joining us today. Stay tuned. We will be doing our Wednesday at 1:30 Miss Kim Story Time this Wednesday on St. Patrick's Day. We've got an amazing book about leprechauns to share with you. So please join us then. But if you ever miss a Miss Kim Story Time, you can always hop on over to our YouTube channel titled Miss Story Time, where there's over 100 videos of all of our wonderful children's book favorites. So I hope to see you there. Well, in the meantime, I hope you stay healthy and happy and positive, and know that you are important, you are needed, and you are loved. Make it a great day. Thank you again for joining us. Make it a wonderful day. Bye. Love you.